iRobot. This is the Roomba 2. This is the robot vacuum with the AutoEmpty Dock. Lowest price that you will find here in the United States. It's going to make cleaning easier and effortless for you. It's got 4 levels of powerful suction. So think about your floors, from your carpets to your hardwood, you know, your tile, and all the places that your traditional vacuum can't clean, this can. And it auto empties. So what does that mean? Well, when it docks, and we're gonna show you all of these features, it empties itself. You literally don't have to do anything. Now, iRobot has sold, I believe, over 50 million you know, worldwide in the last, I think, 20 or 25 years. The sale price today is incredible. It is 50% off. It is $199.99 on the today's special price for something that should be $400. Free shipping and handling. And if you want to get it home and try it out, it is just $40 on a flex pay. Rebecca Wood is with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
You look amazing. I know you were here all night with the iRobot, and you know, this is something that I will say I was skeptical, right?
Yeah,
At
most
first,
people are. I was too.
until I saw it, and I'm like, this is a game changer.
And then you see all the time you get back in your life that you don't even have to think. I mean, truly, now that it actually cleans itself, it's like a dishwasher that puts the dishes away, or a washing machine that puts the clothes away. You can take that idea of the chore, of probably, I think it's the largest chore when it comes to cleaning too, the floors. You can take vacuuming the floors completely off your chore list for months on end. And it's iRobot, right? Nobody says, you know what, I want a robotic vacuum. They say, I want a Roomba, and that's because we've been around for nearly a quarter of a century. We have nearly 2,000 patents worldwide, I should say. So we are a robotics company that makes a vacuum, not a vacuum company that makes a robot, and that's why it runs so perfectly every single time. Here's the really great thing. This is the latest technology at an entry-level price. This is the one where I called all of my friends. I'm like, this is the one. Remember I told you it cleans itself? This is the one to do it. And let me tell you, we did this not 2 years ago. It's the first time we've ever had an auto evac. We call it an auto evac. It is actually a self-cleaning. And we sold out in the 1 p.m. hour. And it was $150 more. So the fact that you're getting 4 times this, or you're getting 69% better suction, 4 modes of suction as well, at an entry-level price, it really is mind-blowing. What are you gonna do with that time back, right?
Right.
I read a book for the first time in 18 years.
Oh my
My daughter was 18. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna read a book. But maybe you're gonna sleep. Maybe you're gonna see your friends. All you need to know is you're gonna have the cleanest floors you've ever had. Even if you're a skeptic, like Su Ming and myself, I followed it along for probably the first few days, because no.
Like the kids when they're that said they're actually cleaning, right?
You sneak in to see, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. And it does. In fact, this one is going to go out and clean for up to 2 hours, bring itself back if it's not done cleaning, recharge itself, and then resume at the very inch it left off.
Wait, so I want to make sure I understand correctly. So it will go back to where it was after it charges itself?
Yes, the very inch. I don't even remember where I left off when I take a break. This one recharges itself, then resume. And it's always mapping your clean, not the house. But here's where the magic happens, because it's great if you have floors that look good, if you don't have to clean, but these are floors that are truly clean from top to bottom. Slimmest profile, it's only about 3.3 inches, but this is where the magic happens. This is part of that 2,000 patents worldwide, and it all starts with that edge sweeping brush. You can see how far it goes out beyond the actual unit, and it actually curves down. That's because we want to get in the divots of your hardwood floors. We want to get in the grout. We want to get in the nooks and crannies, and then it's going to bring it in to the path using our multi-surface rubber bristles. There's rubber and there's soft bristles. It's integrated together to clean every floor type with these little tank-like wheels that will go over high transition strips, and then it will be brought into the actual bin, as I said, using up to 59% better suction power than our 600 series. Here's the thing, I'm showing you the bin. You'll never have to touch this. It's gonna clean itself. But if you ever wanna see what's inside, take a look. You're just gonna open that up. That's also where our high efficiency filter is coming, so you're getting rid of 99.97% all of the stuff you want to get rid of, pollen, allergens, dander.
Oh.
Yeah, deep down clean, truly deep down clean.
Okay, well, because, you know, our traditional vacuums, a lot of the time, Rebecca, just kind of spread that stuff around, right? So maybe, and you at home, maybe you vacuumed, and then now you're sneezing and coughing.
Exactly.
Because it didn't do anything, it just kind of put the stuff in the air, right?
100%.
I mean, so this isn't doing that, it's sucking it up, and this is for if I have wood floor, right? If I have tile, if I have carpet, it's gonna do it all?
Every single floor in your house. They have like little wheels that are like an army tank, and they just kind of bounce back and forth, so it will just glide over, even if you have a really high pile carpet from a hardwood or high transition strip, it is going to go over all of those surfaces. I want to show you kind of how it works. So we have Lucy here.
Oh,
over
Lucy.
there we have Rosie cleaning. You're gonna meet Ricky Bobby coming up here in a second. But this is how it's gonna look when you get it home. You're gonna take it, you're gonna plug it in. You can just simply push the button if you want to, or use the free app, which is my favorite thing to do, and I'm gonna show you how that works. But you're not gonna have to press the button. I just wanna show you how it works. Did you hear that?
Oh.
So once it cleans your house, it's going to bring itself back. All of the dirt from that bin is brought into the bag. It does it by itself. I always joke, it's like my dog taking itself out and then cleaning up after it. Do you hear that? It's our quietest as well. Here's where the bag is. You're gonna have, we say up to 60 days, but if you schedule your clean on the app like I do, mine has gone 3 to 4 months, because then you're just maintaining that clean. So that's the bag inside there. And I do have to show you this, because remember, I always talk about those 2,000 patents worldwide, including the bag itself. Do you see how that closed?
Yeah.
So that's how it is inside. When you pull it up, it closes up. So you don't have that poof of dirt, or you don't have that second mess that you have to clean up. You're never gonna have to worry about that. It's always gonna clean itself. So I love that you have that going. Now let's show you about the app and the technology that fits you.
Okay,
because you hear robot,
yeah,
you hear technology can kind of sound
it can be a little scary,
right?
Yeah.
With iRobot, it's always technology that fits you, technology you feel comfortable with. So you can just take it home, plug it in, and simply press the clean. It says clean. There's even no guessing which button. You press that clean, it is gonna go out and it is going to clean for up to 2 hours. It is going to bring itself home still and still clean itself. Or, as this is going, and I do want to show you that edge sweeping brush that you can see how far it stretches up. It's going to go all in the corners and clean in neat rows. So if you're somebody like me and you love those vacuum lines, you're going to get those vacuum lines. Or, let's check out Ricky Bobby here. I love that. Ricky Bobby, I can be across the studio, I can be across the world, and I can clean if I want to. So he's actually over there on our multi-surface floor that we have. I'm going to put vacuum everywhere. Do you hear? It woke itself up. He's gonna go and he's gonna vacuum for up to 2 hours. Now, that's if I wanna just hit vacuum clean from anywhere. I was on vacation once. We had a dog sitter. I have 2 dogs that are not supposed to shed, but they both do, on my dark wood floors. I wanted to come home to clean floors. I hit that, I came home to crystal clean, beautiful, sparkling floors. But you could also schedule yours. So I do mine Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. You can do it every single day of the week if you want. One time a day, anytime. So I'll be getting ready for the day and I'll hear her, because we have Thelma and Louise. That's what we've named ours. I know. I hear mine go off and I literally smile every single time.
Because you're coming home to a clean house.
Yes.
I mean, think about that, right? How often are you there and you are just tired? And you're like, you know you have to do the floors, but you don't have the time. We're all working, we're busy, right? This is something to take off your plate. And think about the price on this today, because I couldn't believe it myself. This is the lowest price that we've seen on this. This is, if you go and look this up anywhere, this is the lowest price in the United States, everyone. You're not going to find this anywhere else for 50% off. And this is HSN. So you're getting free shipping. You can get this home and try it out for 30 days. Now, if you were a skeptic, like I originally was, and I'm not scared to say that because I was, I was proved wrong, I will say, Rebecca, and pleasantly so, you can get this home and try it out for 30 days. Take it home, take it for a spin, download the free app, use it, like Rebecca said, program it, make your life easier. Then you're gonna say, I wish I've always had this, right? Like how can I live without this? That is what this is going to do for you. It is $40 to get home on a flex and try it. And maybe it's time to upgrade too, right? If you previously had a Roomba, this is the newest one with that new technology, and it's gonna empty itself for you. Like there's literally, Rebecca, nothing you have to do.
You don't have to do anything, and I love that you can press the button if you want to. If you're like, I don't like apps, you don't need the app, or you can use all of the beauty of the app. In fact, let me show you real quickly. We're gonna look back at Ricky Bobby, and you can see how we're looking. You can vacuum everywhere, you can clean bin, you can schedule right there. That's all you do is you see, it says schedule. But here's what I wanna show you too. We're gonna go to history, and we're gonna look at what we did last night. Do you see that when I say that it actually is going to map your clean? It does not map your house. All of that green is exactly where it vacuumed.
Oh.
So if you're a skeptic, there's two ways that you can see exactly what it's doing in every single crevice of your house because it's the slimmest profile. 3.3 inches. What does that mean? Under your couch, under your bed. I used to have to get a broom, sweep all of the dirt from under my California King bed because I couldn't get the vacuum under there, and then vacuum it up. Now, I go in and there's never a dust bunny. It's clean every single time I look, and I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to move the heavy furniture. I didn't have to move that heavy upright. I go, I work out, I sleep, I go out with friends. I'm able to enjoy life. This is a technical genius, the best technology when it comes to iRobot, but at the heart of it, it's giving you your time back. And I think that's what's so important, is what are you gonna do with that time?
Oh yeah, look at going under the bed.
Every single time. And look, oh guys, here's what I really love to show you too, is as it's going, you're gonna see that it's got that soft touch bumper.
Yep.
Look it did not suck that curtain into it.
Oh, it knows.
It senses it.
That is so cool.
That soft touch bumper is important too because I have white wainscoting throughout my entire house. If it bumps into it too hard, there's gonna be a mess, right? You're gonna see that dark mark. Never with iRobot. It's got a soft toucher, it just kind of kisses it. And then that's the leg follow right there. So my thing is there's no pre-cleaning. I don't know if you're like me, but I would go and move everything out, vacuum, move everything back in, like my bar stools, my dining room table. With that, because that edge sweeping brush goes out about 2 inches past the actual unit, you're able to get up and under those legs, so you don't have to pre-clean. And they listen to you better than your kid. I wanted to be able to show you this. It came right to me. I love it. I'm telling you. I always joke that's my favorite thing in the house, and I have 3 children. Here's what I want to show you. Beautiful white, look like pristine carpet here, but we wanted to show you everything that it's going to get. And we really loaded it up with sand, with hair. You're never gonna have to do what I'm doing, because remember, this is gonna clean itself, but we wanted to show you the power, the 69%, up to 69% better suction power than our popular 600 series. Pet lovers, this is why you're gonna love it. I always joke, I've got 2 dogs, 3 kids, they all shed. If you have glitter, if you have sand, if you have salt, any of that, I mean, even just the dirt from your dog lying on that rug, it's gonna get it all, and you don't do anything for months on end. We're gonna, oh, wait, one more thing. Because I think it's really important to show you that you shouldn't be afraid of iRobot. You shouldn't be afraid of the word robot because it's gonna speak to you. I don't know if you've ever had that with any kind of electronic where it's like code 14212 and you're supposed to go and Google it and find out what's going on. She actually speaks to you. I say she because we're an all-female house, but hey, equal opportunity. Ricky Bobby's over there vacuuming. I want you to hear this.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
Oh my gosh.
It tells you everything it needs for you to do. So I'm gonna reinstall,
Then press clean.
and I'm gonna press clean, and it's gonna go and clean for me.
This is so cool. I love the technology. I think it's something that, you know, we see, but until you get it home, until you try it out, you don't realize the power of it, right? And how easy it can make your life. Now, this all comes with it, right? So we are getting, this is gonna be the AutoEmpty Dock. This is where it docks and charges, and does it empty in here too?
And it empties, so this is actually where you can see it's gonna go inside, and it does also come with a bag too, so it's all set.
Now, I know we have extra bags, so if you want the item number, I know that we were getting limited as of last night with those 3 packs of bags. We can give you that item number now, so you can have additional. You don't necessarily, would you say how often changing them out? Like
So
when do
we
you
always
need
say
to do that?
it's 60 days of clean.
60 days.
But
okay.
I will tell you, just my own personal story, I get 3 to 4 months because I do schedule my clean.
Oh.
So it maintains, so there's less to clean. Does that make sense?
Oh no, it totally
But
makes
we say
sense.
you
Oh,
can
there we
expect.
go. We're gonna throw that up for you now. So
And that's gonna actually
that's
be-
a replenishment
Yep.
kit. Yep, that you can grab with it, and we're gonna show the bag. So get both of those. You know, I think it just makes sense to be able to have them
That
when you need
replenishing
them.
kit's gonna last you forever.
Will
too.
it? Okay.
I've gone 6 months before even having to look at the brush. And the thing is, if you do use that free app,
Yeah.
there's a thing that will also tell you the health of your robot. It might say, okay, time for a new brush. So you don't have to guess. It tells you everything.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's so tell us about, because I know we were calling it smart navigation, right?
Yep.
And you talked about the wheels, and right now we're seeing it on carpet, and Ricky Bobby is over there, and he's going over the wood floors and the tile and the carpet. How does it work?
It's brilliant. It's much more, it's smarter people doing this than I am, right? I'm just the beneficiary of that intelligence. What you're seeing is it's gonna go out and it actually cleans in clean rows. We did that because so many people are like, well, it used to be haphazard,
Yeah.
over here and over here.
Yeah.
But now what we wanna do is, again, it's never mapping your home, but we're gonna give you that clean lines because we know you love that vacuum. There's 3 buttons on top. One will send it home if you ever wanna send it home for any reason. The other is just the clean button that you hit if you want to send it on its way. The third, and I love this because my Labradoodle, Keebler, she's all lab and no doodle. She goes out for a walk and she comes and sits in the exact same spot on the rug every single time. That's where the pollen's going. That's where the dust and the dirt, her dirty paws. When I hit that little circle right here, it's actually gonna do kind of a spot clean, and it stays in the area and then spirals all the way out, really giving you that deep down clean. And so I love that. Here's the other thing, as we're kind of walking over to check on Ricky Bobby here. The other thing is you have 4 modes of suction.
Okay.
This is the highest technology that we've got here. Those 4 modes of suction, why did we do that? Because we know all of us clean separately. I have all wood floors. I don't need that really high suction.
Right.
Maybe you have all carpets and you want that high suction. We have the eco mode, the low, the medium, and the high. You just go into the app and you decide. If you're like, that's not high enough suction for me, you get to actually customize the suction that you need in your home for the environment you have at home. Look they're being so well behaved today. I love that. It comes right to me as it's going into that corner. And let's just see what Ricky Bobby was able to get. Remember, you're never gonna have to do this. It's gonna clean itself, but we love to show you all of that dirt.
Oh my gosh.
And guess what? What were we doing? We were talking.
Yeah.
We could have been having a cocktail, some coffee.
That sounds good.
Catching up on White Lotus. I mean, we could do anything that we want because we're getting that time back. For me, I was doing the floors about twice a week because...
At a minimum, right?
Oh.
With the kids.
And they all shed.
With the dog, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we
3
know you and I
daughters.
talk, our hair, everything else. But like you said, it's the pollen, it's the dander, it's everything that's in there.
Yep.
What I think about, Rebecca, like we just had Easter yesterday,
Yep.
right? How much time did you spend, or did you at home spend getting your house ready for people? And how long did you spend cleaning your floors? Do you ever have an unexpected visitor that's gonna be popping up and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get home so I can clean before someone comes over? Now you don't have to do that. You can literally press a button, like Rebecca said, and say, hey, start cleaning. And by the time you get home, it's clean. This is amazing. If you've never tried it, now is your time to get the Roomba home. Remember, this is the lowest price you will find, and you are getting that AutoEmpty Dock technology, so you don't actually have to empty it. Rebecca was showing you how to do it, but you don't have to do it. It's doing it for you. It's $199 on today's special price. $40 gets this home on a flex pay, free shipping and handling. Get it home, try it out. Especially, I would say, take the test, especially if you are skeptical of something like this. Take it home, try it out, and see for yourself, because I think that's the only way to do it, right, Rebecca? Get it home and see the power of it,
Yep.
because you don't know until you try it.
And Ricky Bobby just finished. This is what it's going to do in your home every time.
He's
now
going
listen.
home.
It's docking it. And now it's cleaning itself. It's charging and cleaning at the same time. Here's the brilliance of that. Ricky Bobby went out, it vacuumed the wood, it vacuumed the tile, it vacuumed the carpet. It realized, because it was mapping its clean, it's done. It sent itself home. Now, if it wasn't done, it would send itself home, clean itself, recharge, and then return to the very inch that it left off. Now, 25 years ago, when we debuted the first ever robotic vacuum right here on HSN, that's where the first one was ever sold, right here on HSN. That's the rich history iRobot and HSN has together. We listened to you and we said, it's a great supplemental vacuum to take out between getting that heavy upright out, right? And we made sure now, only vacuum you need in your house. This is the only vacuum you need. What else happened? Well, we heard from you and it said, it falls off the stairs, it falls off the landing, remember? I remember hearing stories of that.
Jumping off the cliff?
Jumping off the cliff, just like that's why we called it Thelma and Louise. What you're seeing here is it's no longer going to do that. We have 4 sensors built in, cliff detect sensors actually. It goes right up to that landing. It is going to detect that landing and then back off. I'm telling you, they're listening to me so well today.
Look at this. Okay, see, that I would say would scare me, right? But I'm watching it and I'm in awe because of this technology. So you can have it if you have upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have to worry about hearing a crash.
Never. In fact, my daughter takes it, puts it in her room, shuts the door, and just lets it clean, 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 clean.
You're like, clean your room. She's like, sure, Mom.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Now she doesn't actually have to do it.
When I was a kid.
I know, right?
The other thing I want to point out is we listen to you. So I told you we have up to 59% better suction than the popular 600 series. You want to know how that happened? You said, oh, it's a little loud. I love my robot, but it's a little loud. So we went in to quiet it down and we closed the air gaps. But what that did is gave us better suction. So now you have better suction and listen.
Yeah, it's quiet.
And we're going to start Ricky Bobby again so you can hear. We're going to, oh, she finished. She's done. So that's what happens. It actually maps the clean. It realized I've done all of the area, and then it's going to stop itself. If it had a dock, it would take itself back to the dock, and it would clean itself.
This is so cool.
I'm going to hit vacuum everywhere from 5 feet away, but I could be 5,000 miles away and still hit clean. Or the reason we say it takes it completely off your chore list is do that scheduling. I'm telling you, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
It just makes it easier. But even if you didn't, right? Let's say, Rebecca, you didn't do the scheduling and you're like, oh, I'm having company now that's unexpected, then you can just press the button and it'll go to work when you're on the way home, when you're in the office, wherever you have the app.
And that's exactly it. If you just, I schedule it, but as I said, I was on vacation. I wanted to come home to clean floors, so I hit vacuum everywhere because that day I wanted to come home and I wanted to clean. And I came home to vacuum lines on my rug. I came home to crystal clear wood floors, and I didn't have to do anything. Yeah, I had to go and wash the clothes from our vacation and put them away. I had to make sure that all the dishes from the dishwasher that I hit before I left were put away, but I didn't have to do my floors. It truthfully is like taking that chore. The largest chore too that we have, right? Think of your floors. It takes longer than anything else. I know I always say we hate the bathroom fixtures. I'd much rather do bathroom fixtures than the floors, right?
That's
it takes
saying
so
something.
long. It says something. Here, it's completely for months on end because now it cleans itself.
I mean, this is next level technology. I am in awe watching this. Once you get this home and just realize how effortless it is going to be for you it literally tells you what you need to do, but you don't have to empty this, remember. It's going to self-empty. This is the lowest price that you will find. It is $199.99. It is $40 on a FlexPay. It's 50% off, and then it is $40 to get home. And you're getting everything you need all in the bundle. Of course, we do have extras that you can grab, including those bags as well, and of course the kit to replenish if you need to. But that isn't something, if you want to get this home and try it out, try it. You have 30 days. If you don't love it, you can return it. That's one of the great things about HSN. It's free shipping right now. Grab it while you can, while we have it. I would say, Rebecca, at this price, right? Because we've seen, like you said, they've been hundreds of dollars more. Anywhere else, this would be $400, right?
Yes.
Only here are we getting it for $200, free shipping, and where else can you get it home and try it out for 30 days?
And if you don't, go read the reviews too. People love it, and I love what they say. They have the same experience I did, which is one, my favorite one says that she just sits and watches it and smiles.
Aww.
And I do too. Another said they own their own bakery, at-home bakery, and at the end of a day, he doesn't want to clean the salt and the sugar, and this gets all of that up. He just hits it, it cleans it for him, so after a long work day, he could just relax. And really, Suming, when we sit here, this is exactly what it's about. You and I getting clean floors, and we're just sitting and relaxing. That's doing the leg follow, literally.
I love that.
But what are you going to do with your time back? When you look at something like this, Mother's Day is just a couple of weeks away. This really is giving the gift of a peace of mind.
Right.
Cleanest floors you've ever had, and time.
Oh, I love that. I mean, Mother's Day, but think, is anyone getting married that you know? What a great housewarming gift
Less
this would
fights
be.
for those marriages.
Who's doing the floors? I'm doing, you're doing, no. The Roomba's doing it.
Rosie's doing it.
Rosie's doing it. Or Ricky Bobby's doing it. I mean, this really is, it's, you know, we talk about gifts that are practical for people, and I think sometimes this is something, right? How much do you pay for a vacuum that is cumbersome, that has all of these wires attached, that you can't get under the furniture with, right? This is $200. This is 50% off. It is $40 for you to get home. Take advantage of the today's special. 091617 is the item number. So definitely don't miss it. Now, we do want to mention a couple of the other pieces. First up, we're going to talk about the replenishing kit. Can you tell us about this one, Rebecca?